Okay, so this week in my collection of ideas, I kind of finished up finding all my sources, and I found a few good ones. Not as many as I had previously, but there were a few. I found one where President Obama talks about, it's an article where President Obama talks about the Apollo 11 astronauts, and as I was reading this, I kind of came to the realization that heroes don't always have to do something selfless. They could do something that's like really celebrated within a culture, and they could just be kind of someone that a younger generation would look up to. So they could be kind of like a role model as well. Heroes don't always have to be this brave and selfless character. They could be someone that others look up to. And that's kind of a common theme in literature too. There was another article this week that like kind of showed, it showcased I think like 4 different people and their stories of being a hero and kind of just like their 15 minutes of fame, and it kind of brought to mind the idea of the underdog becoming the hero. I think I may have talked about this a while ago, a long while ago, but it brought to mind the idea of an underdog being a hero. And it's just so hard to just find one definition for a hero, which is kind of what I was striving to do with this, because hero is kind of like an umbrella term that can be broken down into so many different categories. I mean, even just in these 30-some sources, I've found at least 5 to 10 different definitions for a hero. And what I'm most worried about in my paper is making this specific, because all of these I found a lot of good sources with a lot of different definitions, and I'm nervous to see how I'm going to like combine all of them to make like this one final thesis statement, you know, the one thing that I'm like striving for. And hopefully like once I get started writing, things will turn out okay. But in the meantime, I'm kind of just worried as to how all these sources are going to fit together.